Hi everyone, welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have another match in the Ocarina of Time Season 9 tournament. This is Challenge Swap versus Ceddy Game 2. Tracking today, you got me and Mage. On comms, we have Blue Roses and Nastriel, and they will take it from here.
Good evening. Happy time zone, everyone. How are you doing today, Nastriel?
I have no right to complain. How about you, Blue?
Doing very well. It's been an exciting day, and I am even more excited for this matchup. I know there's like a million games going on, and the speedruns channels are running high because we're trying to cover them all. But Challenge Swell versus Ceddy is definitely a match. I've been looking forward to it. So yeah, we're already seeing our starting items, which is a hammer and storms as the song. What do you think about that?
Oh my goodness, and especially with an adult start, you can immediately use that hammer. I'm thrilled. I can do Boulder of Destiny straight away.
So would that be your play? Go to Boulder of Destiny and then CAC?
That's my play here. I don't know if it's right, wrong, or indifferent, but these runners will let us know what they think of it quite shortly.
Yeah, and then we'll see what works out. And yes, Nastriel is the GOAT. He's doing comms and then playing in just a couple of hours. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for doing all of this, Nastriel.
My pleasure. This is my practice. I'm taking notes myself. Also, don't take notes, Mario. I need more advantages.
Hack to PG. Final Frogs are dead. Frogs 1 is dead, and Hyrule Castle is dead.
Very nice.
These hints were suboptimal, I'd say.
Yeah, just don't go to a few areas you weren't going to go for a while anyways.
Yeah.
The one big thing that I noted from it is if you get Iron Boots or Scale, now I have no qualms about going straight up river as soon as we finish CAC.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Though with that hammer, it might show itself to go up through Goron City, because there's quite a few checks we can do there already.
For sure, and then you could even go down river. Also, I believe it was Skull Kid has a bomb bag?
Oh my. Ceddy did not get that hint, so that could potentially be a huge hint.
Indeed, we'll see. If you have Sarias, there's no reason to skip it, but when will we be getting Sarias?
I mean, we could just get it here. You never know what the randomizer has for us in store.
Indeed. Maybe a nice pack of chews, question mark game?
I mean, nobody will say no to choose. And looking at our entrances and medallions, DC is also on our list of dungeons we have to do, but hidden in fire, so we're not quite getting there yet. What is in DC? DC holds Spirit Temple, Med Spirit Temple. Okay.
Med Spirit, honestly, I hate to see it, but game safely, everyone.
Yeah, Zooter safely.
Oh, Zora's Fountain to Bongo.
Interesting. That is potentially a concerning hint, because if I'm reading the tracker correctly, Ice holds Shadow Temple.
Oh my.
So if we don't get whatever we're expecting to get there, like if we did Fountain as an adult trying to get hovers and go play Shadow, potentially we'll have to long way back.
Indeed. Conveniently getting Nocturne here in the windmill. Never unhappy to see a warp.
True. Nocturne does lock Forest Temple, which we do have to do today, so...
And that fits. Forest is a lower priority path for us, so probably nothing in Forest for Fire Shadow or our Light Arrows.
Correct.
Believe that was Light Arrows and GTG.
Where's GTG? GTG is in bottom of the well. What a good thing that we already have storms.
Indeed, and 30, 40, and 50 skulls are all dead.
Also love to see it. Although, maybe some people like to see skulls. What do you think about that, Nastril? Are you more
For me,
towards skulls or more away from it?
it's such a mixed bag for me. If I don't see skulls, I'm initially thrilled, and then I remember, wait, when am I going for 10 and 20? If I see skulls, it's initially, oh no. But at least 10 and 20 are no longer like hidden. It's like you're getting them either way.
Okay, yeah.
The only thing I don't like is when it says there's something like magic on 40 skulls. And it's like, well, do you think you need it? Also,
Yeah.
Cracker's dead.
Okay. Yeah, or if there's like something major locking everything in the seed on 20 skulls is also... Huh. Nobody likes those, I think.
It certainly can be rough. I think I've heard that you've practiced a few seeds with a Plandoed hookshot on 50 skulls. You have my admiration and condolences.
I have. They were definitely something to do. Yes. But
And
you know,
indeed,
somehow you have
Dampe-
to get better at skulls. So what if not practice?
Dampe had aimbot for sure today, but paid out with shoes at least.
Shoes is very nice.
Also means
And
that skull kid hint isn't as important.
yeah, true. But Ceddy doesn't have it yet, so he's not gonna be like rushing that anyways.
Indeed. But honestly, I would say, especially in this spot with Spirit Temple inside of Dodongos, shoes are just strictly better than a bomb bag. They're
Yes,
a
for
projectile
sure.
and a bomb.
And we can do Child Spirit out of Logic, which might actually, depending on key layout, already give us a song on Requiem if we decide to climb all the way. I don't
This
hate
is
it.
fair. Agreed. And
You
yes,
don't have
stick
to-
upgrades are the best.
I just saw the bomb juice on 40. Nobody's getting those.
Okay, we'll see where Ceddy's going. Looks like up mountain makes sense. Without
Mhm.
scalar iron boots, I don't think you can justify river here.
I do remember. I think that remember that he isn't the biggest fan of a river early play. So him going up Goron City with that hammer does make sense. Challenge in the last game did go child right after an adult start, so I think that's what we're seeing here again already as well.
Okay, and it makes sense. Like, it gives you all of your songs early. Hammer, personally, I'm not 100% convinced, but the one problem if you stay as an adult and start checking hammers is it's so easy to get pulled into an item chain and just never want to go child. And then you find out when you did go child that you missed 2 warps and could have made everything more efficient.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But if you're routing songs, getting the song on Minuet, even out of Logic, might be very nice as well.
True.
So that's also always like a hit and miss. Depends on what the randomizer has in store for you today.
For sure. And honestly, I feel like I do a little side gamble with Mido each time. And it's like, okay, where is Minuet? Because where Minuet is determines which play is correct.
Correct, yeah. 100% agreed. Alright. As we do see on our beautiful layout that ZSR and Baseball have provided, Ceddy won game 1 and has one game up over Challenswa. So if Ceddy takes this game, he will be advancing to the next round. If Challenswa wins this round, or this game, then we will be seeing game 3 to determine the winner in the best of 3. So depending on whether you want to see more Zooter or not, you're routing for either one of them.
And we found Greg very kind of Ceddy to open just that one small chest.
Mm-hmm. More chew. Ooh, another 10-pack. 20 packs is gonna go a long way for Ceddy in the first child section, because of course a child can't use hammer, so that's gonna be awesome for him.
Indeed. Also, beautiful setup for Link the Goron. Honestly, with Choose without a shield, that's a bit of a nasty stop for him, to be honest.
Honestly, I think everything without a shield is bad in this game, but that might just be
Okay,
personal opinion.
Well, we just need for Standard to start with a shield, right? Or start with exactly 80 rupees.
Oh yes, I like that.
And agreed. I've been impressed by everyone, but since Ceddy was the first person to defeat me in Season 9 after qualifiers, I've also been very impressed.
But I think Challenge Swa has also given us a lot of different tricks and... Ooh, Bruto's letter on the volcano.
Indeed, and as you noted earlier, we definitely need that. At least logically.
Well, logically we need it. Jabu quote-unquote only holds bottom of the well, which does have a lot of checks, so I don't want to like push it down there, but yeah.
Why would Well ever have anything? Also, Epona's on OoT song?
Monka S?
Indeed. Our GTG holds Deku, which we don't need in theory.
So unless Epona's or Big Pose has something, question mark?
Indeed. And we all know that horseback archery never has hover boots, ever.
No, never. Surely there wasn't a qualifier where HBA got everyone very unhappy.
Indeed.
DMT is foolish. Nice, thank you, game.
Would have been a bit helpful earlier.
I mean, we've only cleared 4 of the 5 checks on DMT.
Oh.
And it was Bolero on Lon Lon Ranch here. What's
Indeed.
in fire?
I would say that Bolero is one of the songs that you're hoping for if you switch to Child early, so a small victory, so to speak, on that front, I would say.
Yeah, and we have DC in, required DC in Fire Temple, so potentially that Bolero could be locking hookshots? Maybe? I mean, it's never certain, but it could be.
Indeed. Are you saying our hover boots aren't readily available when they're likely just sitting in fountain?
I mean, we know where the letter is, and that's hover boots or Bolero locked, so, I don't know how I feel about hover boots in fountain.
Well, the alternative is... Well, there are a few, but the other one that comes to my mind is Din's, and I'm not sure I like that one either.
Yeah. Honestly, without knowing what's there, both options just seem quite bad. You don't really want to hit a Din's casino either.
I mean, it could just be first hookshot there as well.
Oh, don't say that, please, no.
Well, the game immediately...
Nope, that is definitely not a possibility. Thank you, Andrew. That is quite the pull for Chelmswa.
Indeed. It's one of those checks that, when do you route it in?
I mean, having storms early, I feel like makes it a little easier to route in. Unless you do Dampe on your way to bottom of the well.
I am also thrilled with our child spawn. We have a bootleg prelude.
Oh, and Slew reminds us, Cactus Path, so yeah, you probably want to put more emphasis on that than not.
True, but it's path to a lower priority dungeon, and you already found Nocturne, which you know is on that path.
Yeah. So the hookshot is not going to be path for Phantom Ganon.
And I believe we saw Lon Lon Ranch's path to Volve.
Interesting. I mean, fire is our bridge dungeon, so it could just be Bolero because what you call a DC has something for Wolf. Possibly
I
hover
do apologize.
boots.
Oh, very much so. Also, I apologize, Blue. Hyrule Castle 1 let us know that fire is foolish. So my condolences.
Oh, no. You mean the hintstone? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Rip. Fire. It's been fire dead the entire season of S9, so I'm not surprised.
Either that or it has your unhinted past strength too. There's no in between.
Yes. No in between at all.
Oh my goodness, Lou. Okay, top of fire? I mean, you're right, but wow.
We always know it's top of fire to Bosky when we don't have to do it. Hammer isn't really trolling because we'll still have to do fire no matter what what we're looking for, so.
And it still unlocks so many checks. Also, game, you told us where our bomb bag was, but where's our Sarias?
Yeah. At this point, I don't think that's gonna be first.
Possibly not.
Sunsong is on Burning Cag.
Honestly, fairly happy to see that one. So both of our dungeon reward hinted songs are probably not needed. Probably. Knock on wood.
Sunsong only locks 1 check, and Epona's only hard locks 2 checks, but yeah. I don't know, I'm always worried about stuff like that because I've seen way too many races where we had to do Sarias on AD for long shot on Darunia or something like that.
Fair. Oh, and I think we're gonna get a second look at that.
Ooh.
After a quick swim, we will get a second look at the Skullkit hint.
I mean, after all that walking, Link needed a bath.
That's fair. And I, for one, can't talk. I can't count the number of times I've been in there.
True, me neither. And I do like Chance's dip here into DC, or possibly even completing it.
Honestly, with all the Season 9 runners, I expect it to be completed. We'll see if I'm wrong. No, nothing against it, but I have so much respect for everyone in top 32 that I wouldn't put anything past them.
I wouldn't put it past them to know all the tricks. That is not. But you might want to save the 3 chews or 2 chews for your Kignodongo, since Chanswa only has 9 left.
Fair. With the hammer, I'm definitely not feeling too worried, but that has bitten me in the past.
I think Ceddy is in a much more comfortable position with his chews.
Oh, most definitely.
But we'll see. Oh, Biggie here. What do we have here? Slingshot.
Well, I mean, if you come in here as a child, that's literally the perfect spot for it.
Bolero locks a slingshot. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's okay, we have this other large chest to save us, right, Gabe?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Gabe?
I don't feel any better about that, Astral.
I would agree.
So, yeah, Scale and Slingshot locked by Bolero so far. Where was Fire? Fire's in Spirit.
Okay, so our first bomb bag is scale locked question mark?
Doris Domain, anyone? Blake? I mean, the scale does give us nice routing purposes as a child and as an adult, but mostly as a child. So
Indeed.
I don't hate to see it, but seeing it as a path or potential path.
Okay, also we have Bolero leads to ZL.
No, well, yeah, you're right, because
Oh,
we don't have any way into the crater yet.
well, can we come? I think we need a tunic to do so from above.
I
Or
think
maybe hover
so.
boots?
Or hover boots, I think. At least in logic.
Yes. And very much could be domain like.
Roundabout
I mean,
river?
I'm
Question
trying to
mark?
think if there's some way, yes, river is definitely possible, that you could have to climb through Spirit as child and adult to plant a bean and go to the arch. I'm sure there's some way it can
Oh
happen,
no.
but it's exceptionally unlikely.
Please no.
But to be fair, we also have choose more on Ceddy's side, but at the moment as a runner, I'm definitely saying, yep, I quote unquote have a bomb bag. Thank you, game. I'm going to ignore hints that lead, I think, to a bomb bag.
It's only the problem if you don't know which hints will lead to your bomb bag, you know? Because there might be something else hidden behind it.
And I'm sure River never has anything, chat. I mean, I've never seen River have logical progression, ever.
Tell me more about that. Cactubongo. That could be the hookshot?
I am very suspicious about that hookshot for that one. And that I think that's a very good hint for Ceddy. Like, I don't think he skips it. As you said, you're playing Storms regardless. You need to get into GTG for your light arrows. While you're there, how do you skip it? But it is just well, now you have to clear it.
FW and Lens of Truth.
I'll take the first. Can we leave the second, please?
How? Can you imagine crossing through Spirit to plant a bean as a child? To then have to cross because heart required strength 2's on the arch?
It's a thing.
Water Temple has 2 majors.
Out of 4, oh my.
What is the seed? We have FW and magic?
I agree. This is much, much too nice. Can we get the runners to stop? We can roll them a truly terrible seed.
I think Mido still has something up his sleeve. I don't trust it. I don't think so.
Beautiful setup on Ceddy's side. I know that people were talking about his setups earlier, but I don't think I've seen that particular one to get to the Ocarina memory game.
And unfortunately, Challensois skipping the brown chest here in the maze, which would have given them another 10 pack of chews. I can totally understand it, but since we know what we know, that would have been nice.
Yep. If he knows what's there, he's 100% grabbing that. Clearly, we just need bomb chew texture chests in standard.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it.
And yes, we have infinite sticks, effectively.
Not quite yet, but yeah. If you run out of 30 sticks, something's going wrong. There's a repeat for Lana Ranch to Wolf.
I also don't think we commented on it, but I'm pretty sure the Kokiri Forest hint was Gerudo Valley, the 2 items, and I want to say they were dead, but one of them might have been a bottle.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Oh, BFAs
One was blue fire
apparently.
arrows.
Okay.
Thank you, baseball. We can almost use those. We just need one of our 3 bows.
Almost. I mean, technically, if we get another bow, all of ice is in logic except song logic.
I mean, who needs song logic?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying, because we have the hook shot, we
Indeed.
have magic, we have BFAs, technically, logically. I don't know if you're gonna route specifically Valley in for just BFAs though.
If you're specifically knowing you're going to ice, I don't hate it if you're nearby, but yeah, especially nothing else that we know of in the area.
And
really, the only way to
missing
route
a
it...
bow also is kind of like,
Indeed. Maybe if you're in South Hyrule Field, I don't hate it, but that's about the only way. And right, logic can never hurt you, as long as you aren't one of these crazy racers.
TMT Foolish, we've seen that. Oh, Colossus' left hand is dead as well. Okay. That's the adult hand, so Mirror Shield chest is dead.
Nice to see, although I will say that is one of the most often forgotten hintstones when I run a seed for myself, and you will see me check it even if it was hinted dead, regardless.
That's fair.
The Dongos to Twin Rove. I'm not sure we've seen that one yet.
No. Possibly the slingshot?
Indeed, and I think we did. No, maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Because in my head it was Path, but it was Path because of Bolero, so that doesn't count.
I mean, just finding a Bolero on Lon Lon Ranch kind of leads you to believe that there's something in the Dongos Cavern. It might also just be to plant a bean to get the letter from the volcano so you can get your hovers in Fountain.
Indeed, and it looks like Ceddy runners were by and large going each other's routes. Ceddy actually a little bit of awkward routing here because they are getting into Spirit, which is fantastic, and they need to do it at some point. But it's night in CAC, which means they can't do chickens.
Yeah, so they're missing out on the hook shot, which could be really bad for him.
Of particular note, though, now that we have 5 path hints, Path Prio is definitely playing a part in the seed, and I think the runners need to make their way to GTG entrance. Oh, Iron Boots.
Okay. I mean, water isn't hinted at all. So I'd say something that we need with 2 major items also hinted in water will be needed for our fire or shadow dungeon.
Fair, and I honestly hadn't even considered those 2 major items in water. Fair point. But yes, we do know, because there is no Morphopath, that Iron Boots and the Long Shot are required for Fire Temple, Shadow Temple, or collecting our light arrows.
At least logically.
Yes.
Okay, Challenge SWAT choosing to go Child here again. They've been much more back and forth with their age changes, while Ceddy, seems to be keeping more in touch with their, with one age and like preferring to clear more checks there.
Fair.
What is this flame
You
doing?
definitely save a bit of time by not age changing, although it's not as important in this seed having Prelude. Without Prelude, you definitely have to pay a lot more attention to it.
For sure. I do like the play from Chelsea here, though. They went to OGC to set time of day to night to Dampe time. So now they can do Richard and then Nocturne to get Dampe digging. So that's actually really cool.
Yes. It is very convenient that puts you at the correct time of day.
Mm-hmm.
Also, looking at our runners and trying to imagine their perspectives, Ceddy definitely Spirit Temple makes sense as a child, but he does currently believe this could be out of logic. Whereas we know that the slingshot is available.
I don't think you're gonna care all that much about whether it is in logic or out of logic. You can do it, you just do it. It's progression.
And of note, we are not key locked on child side, so that's always nice to see.
Mm-hmm. And also good to know when you're like thinking about, okay, we don't even have one strength, let alone 2 strengths to do adult spirit. So try and clear as much as you can here? Question mark.
For sure. Hopefully you get a boss key. Best case scenario, you get progression.
Yeah, for sure. And Sarius, that gives us our bomb bag.
Indeed it does.
Which
Okay,
is
so
great.
bomb bag is... But it... Okay. Bomb bag is currently Bolero locked? Game?
Correct. It could be Bolero for Z. Well, actually, can it be for C? Yes, because we can't logically get into Crater from the other side. So it's Bolero for ZL for Sarias.
Oh, and huge for Challenge Swan. Less huge because they just got Sarias, but they got the 20 pack of Chews out of the Composer Grave.
That is very nice as well. Also, though, they haven't gotten their Child SFM song yet, so they'll probably most definitely still go there at some point, which they can route in the bomb bag very nicely and fully in their convenience.
I am very interested, though, with our current quote-unquote path of Bolero to ZL to Composer Grave, as Mage put in the chat. Thank you, Mage. Is, where are our bows and strengths? Because any bow or any strength all of a sudden makes that just you get to cut out Bolero.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have a boss key here. Magic and fire locked.
But very happy to see it as a child. That is, in my opinion, the most annoying adult check in Spirit.
Yeah, agreed. I would 100% rather do it as child than have to go there as adult.
On Ceddy's side, we have Prelude. Where are we off to?
Think CAC.
Okay. We're waiting for time of day for sure, so I was going to say I think so. We want the 40 rupees at the same time, maybe?
40 rupees? What 40 rupees?
From the bridge.
Oh, yeah, could be. He hasn't bought a shield yet, and he hasn't found one either.
That makes sense.
I'm hoping he'll remember to do chickens on the way, though, because missing that hookshot after this quite intensive child section could be really bad for him.
And he could play Nocturne after buying a shield, but I have a hunch that the answer to that question is no.
Yeah. And yes, they do play the same seed, otherwise it would not be fair in Randomizer to be racing them. It is the same seed, but no runner has knowledge of what the other runner is doing.
But on the bright side, because the runners don't know what each other is doing, but we know what they're both doing, we get to look brilliant because we
Yes.
know all. And I think we're straight to Dodongos. It's path to Rova.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
Oh, after Zio, my mistake.
No, they do not have knowledge of what the other is doing, even 20 minutes later. They are not allowed to look at each other's streams. They only have what we call a race room to know whether the other one is finished or not. Alright. They're kind of covering each other's steps. Do you think Chalenswa is going to climb to the hand? I think we peeked at his dead, didn't we?
I believe so. I don't remember anything up there, so I expect it's going to be the same. You get to the boss key, you leave. There's no reason to jump down. You have Requiem.
Yeah. And you really don't want to fight an Iron Knuckle if you don't have to.
Indeed. And sometimes saving that one key can be big.
True.
In the meantime, Ceddy will be finding their slingshot and whatchamacallit, silver scale here in a bit.
Yeah, that's gonna be good, but the question kind of for me remains, like, where is our long shot? Because that could bail Ceddy out.
Fair.
Long
Honestly,
shot just, hook shot just locks so many checks in the seat, like in every seat.
yes. For me, what I'm looking at right now, again, I'm not playing, so I have the leisure to be able to think about what I'm doing without having to do anything at the same time. I like the DC play, although personally I'm looking at finishing it. Hopefully King Dodongo will cooperate, but we'll see. Ideally you find strength in here. Unfortunately, Ceddy won't, at least not until going farther towards King Dodongo. After that, Fire Temple is potentially completable. Do we feel like we have enough health?
4 hearts and 5. I mean, 5 hearts could be enough. 4 hearts is cutting it a little close.
Indeed. And Ceddy also has magic and furores. I really like the fire play for Ceddy after DC.
I mean, we know it's not going to have any progression, but it is a progression dungeon done.
And good to know. We will welcome you whenever you make it to us, raiders, or future raiders. Also, Chalenswa did indeed find the boss key and leave.
Yeah, makes sense.
Small bit of optimization on their end. They actually death warped out of spirit rather than save warping out of spirit. Nice.
I like
Just
that.
those little optimizations add up.
I am always so scared that the shoe will yeet me off those eyes.
Yeah, honestly, I've never seen someone do one eye holding it over their head and the other eye with a Deku Nut. I've seen you do it one way or the other, but I don't think I've ever seen one of each.
Well, today's the first time for everyone. Like,
Oh, and my condolences to Challenswa. I despise when Hot Rodder says, I need to move 2 inches more forward. Otherwise, I won't
Yeah.
give you anything.
It's such a waste of a chew as well.
Indeed. But he does have that 20 pack, so.
Yes, he's good, and he can get his bomb back as soon as he's done here in Chalgorn City. They don't need to be worried at all.
Indeed. Okay. Anything else here? Okay.
Oh?
I like this more than our slingshot or scale, I hope.
Yeah, that seems very pathy.
Indeed, okay. We're safe from crazy paths, at least for Dodongo's cabin path.
I mean, you never know, but...
Meanwhile, I believe it was a wallet on Dancing Dad.
I mean, having a wallet is always nice. It's not, like, imperative for our runners, though.
Also, beautiful first chew from Ceddy.
Mm-hmm. We cursed it.
I apologize, Ceddy. Oh, and going to reset. Interesting.
Okay.
Really prioritizing saving those chews.
I mean, he only has 5 left. Like, he
It's
burned
fair.
through those quickly.
And you do know you found your path item in there.
Yeah. There's really no need to do Dodongo unless you suspect, like, there being something major on King Dodongo.
More than fair. And having Bolero with the shortcut open, it does not take long to get back there.
True. Oh? Serenade?
Rechecking. Okay. This made more sense to me, and it's what I was hoping for.
It should be daylight, yeah.
Also, Ceddy's fanfares keep throwing me for a loop. Balanswa getting that SFM song as a child.
Hmm. I mean, Serenade wouldn't, like, have been the major item until now. I wonder, though, if our runners are going to route in beans for the letter on top of Volcano.
It's fair. On... Where is... Ooh. On Challenswa's side, Water Temple, as they're seeing, has 2 major items, and they can do a lot in there.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if Challenswa has all of the path hints...
Oh no, we're skipping chickens.
No, Ceddy, go back!
We're not opening the 20 chews and we're skipping chickens.
Ceddy! It makes
Yeah, I
sense
think
that...
this was the one time that he would have had time to check chickens. Unless he gets the double, like, another CAC path, which isn't the one that he's found yet.
The other... Barring the CAC path, the one other thing that could send him there is, with GTG being in bottom of the well, if our bows are terrible, you might want to go in as a child to use your
I can
slingshot.
see that. Okay, yeah. And we don't have Song of Time, so we could check the right side of the maze.
Also very true. I think It might have been season 9. The first seed I played had that being logically required, and I honestly DNF'd because I didn't know about it at the time and thought I had full cleared my seed.
It's such a niche DR trick.
Yes.
Oh, double magic.
Another match.
Well, that's not gonna be path in any way, shape, or form.
Indeed.
Setting Scarecrow, I like that. What's in Water Temple? Water Temple has Water Temple. Okay, vanilla.
Challenswa grabbing their bomb bag, and I would guess getting their Dodongo's Cavern Path hint from Bridge Scrub as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ceddy has so far skipped Child Chickens. He went to that location, but it was nighttime when he opened up the bottom of the well entrance, so he couldn't check chickens at the same time.
And Sunsong is quite deep into the seed.
This looks like grabbing our bomb bag on Ceddy's side as well.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And targeting the wood.
Fair. Did we get a hint for Child Domain though?
I don't believe so. We had Gerudo Valley.
So it's just a skip? Schleim?
I mean, you kind of don't want to go in there. The hint would be nice, but I can see it either way. Also, what was that Sink of Fire Arrows game?
Mm-hmm. I mean, Chanswa hasn't been here as a child at all, so they still have like a few more checks to do here.
Yes.
There's the bomb back for Ceddy, and Chanswa, of course, picked it up a few minutes ago.
Indeed, and I think we're seeing Child Goron City playing. You have everything to full clear it.
It makes so much sense.
Agreed.
And you're here, so you're basically like thinking of Goron City as an extension of Lost Woods.
Yes, and I think the first time I heard it put that way was by Jax, but regardless of who I heard it from, you, Jax, someone else, I agree 100%. Is this a blind skull mask check?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we've seen the hint yet. Now, if this has something, that's going to be huge for Chanswa. I
that is a
mean-
something.
That does give us ice in forest. Even
Without
logically,
having-
because we have Sarius now.
Yep, and it is in logically. As strange as that is to say, it might even be correct, because of our Rudo's letter, but it's a bit of a pain to do it with Rudo's letter.
Yeah, for sure. But I haven't seen anyone pick up beans, which is worrying me a bit. Because bottom of the well is completely logic as well.
Fair. On Challenswa's side, I don't hate ignoring beans, because you've seen Colossus, you have a hook shot.
Mm-hmm. But we're missing a bow, we're missing 2 strengths. If we have a possible scale path for them.
It's fair, although isn't our bomb bag in logic now?
Our bomb bag is in logic, yes.
Okay, so buying beans is logic, so our potential scale path, if that's what it is strictly for scale lock checks. No river,
Yeah, that's
no...
I don't remember them doing Child Lake yet, though. I might have just missed it.
I don't recall seeing what was one scale locked in Lake, but I know that Ceddy got their second magic from child fishing, so I assume they saw it.
And both runners holding hands here, very nice.
Indeed. I would presume Chalanswa did not see the frog's one hint, although I'm pretty sure it was outside Temple of Time, so I think
Or
that
doesn't
was
remember
just
it.
Yep. And I have done that myself so many times.
And honestly, like in this mode, in these settings, there's so much to track at the beginning. I feel it makes it even harder to remember those first hints on at Temple of Time because you're already thinking about so many, all your dungeon entrances, all your meds and stones.
Agreed. I did briefly consider.
Oh, there's
Also, there's a skull mask.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, thank you.
I don't want to see that.
Please don't make us do Stone Jabu today. I'm not prepared for that emotionally.
We're safe until we find our K-Sword, but yes, there is no reason either runner wanted to see Boomerang, or especially wants to see K-Sword at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the one thing I did forget, planting a bean does give you Rudo's letter, so that is the only way to get that currently with a bean.
Yes. And it would explain the Bolero path if the hover boots are in Fountain, because that's logically letter locked.
First look at Bamchu Bowling.
Mm-hmm. Choose.
Well, that's the third reward game. You mix them up.
And money. No, thank you.
So is that our fourth pack of chews?
Yeah, it is.
We're almost at 2%. I doubt we'll get there, but who knows?
Hopefully we won't get there, to BH, because
Fair.
I'm pretty sure we saw a chew pack on 40s, so I think we've seen them all.
Oh, I forgot about the one on 40.
Because we
More
picked
than
up
fair.
they both picked up the one in, was it Kako Graveyard? They said he picked some up in Goron City. Chalanswa picked some up in Graveyard on Torches. There are some on Bombchu Bowling, and we saw some on 40 Skull, so I think we're at 2%.
I will count it that way. Finding them definitely counts. Also, why is the death sound for Ceddy the powering up of a PC? I could understand the powering down, but powering up?
I love the irony of it, though.
Was it log off? I'm not sure. I thought that it was powering up or log on, but I could be wrong.
Whatever it is, I just love the Windows sounds. It always confuses me. It makes me look at my Windows, make sure nothing is happening.
More than fair. And it gets stronger? Does that mean anything that does kill you makes you stronger? I don't think that's quite
So
the
we're
quote.
playing a roguelike. Got it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, interesting on Chalanswa's side. We're going into Domain as an adult.
Looks
I mean,
like it.
we have the Fountain Path. We can do everything in Fountain, so we will find it.
Yeah.
We also have Furores and Magic, so we can leave that. The more I think about it, the more I
do a
like
lot in Shadow as well already.
it. Well, we can do 2 checks in Shadow. If we get Hover Boots, we can do a lot more.
You're right, yes.
Beautiful
I've seen
setup.
I've seen a couple of French players use the setup, and it looks so clean. And welcome
Also,
in, Zelda Speedruns 2. I hope you had a beautiful race. Please, no hints or spoilers. Some of us might want to watch this afterwards, but welcome in, everyone. We are about almost an hour into our race between Challenswa and Ceddy. We've got a couple of interesting paths, and on Ceddy's side, this is the first dungeon down we've seen so far.
and with a nut upgrade, no less.
Mm-hmm. We got all the
Also,
stick upgrades and a nut upgrade. We have so much quality of life.
yes. Also, speaking of quality of life, Temple of Time having Minuet is less quality of life. That is behind our water temple, which is a bit awkward, but getting 200 rupees off of the ferry is not bad at all.
True. The thing you guys might be wondering is why does Ceddy not have a hookshot yet? Hookshot is on chickens. It is hinted path to Bongo, but he hasn't done chickens because his time of day was not the greatest. So we'll see where we go.
Indeed, but the good news and bad news is there is another hookshot available in a path location, so Ceddy won't be missing it. We were hoping that was our hover boots, though.
Yeah, that was the idea. So hover boots in GTG question mark?
In GTG could also be in Deku Tree, which is in the GTG entrance. That's where you were
That's
going.
what I
My
meant.
mistake.
Sorry. No, you're completely right. In Deku, which is in GTG entrance.
Irons were on a ferry. I can't recall which one.
I think it was Colossus Ferry, if I remember correctly.
That's what I was suspicious of. It's also one of those ferries that you can often see one runner get and one runner not. I think it's perfectly fair either way.
Okay, the tracker mage says the same thing. Thank you.
Always trust Mage. I'm here to spout nonsense. Mage is to keep me correct.
Yes, definitely. Trust in our trackers. You guys are awesome.
Bow on Bongo Kawari? I mean, we do have a long shot, but why?
Yeah, he did have a Requiem much earlier, so that would check out. Okay, that's just a red rupee on Ruto's litter spot.
French vanilla hovers, question mark? Oh my
word! It is French vanilla! What is happening? That is a play. Oh my word.
Thank goodness for that Zora's Fountain Path and having Furores, because otherwise, when do you come here?
Yeah, you don't come here until it's too late, but having FW actually could put Ceddy in a better spot if he does remember to check the iron boots on Colossus Ferry. If they don't, I don't know.
If they don't, as long as they still go to Kakariko and get their hookshot, I think they're in a fine spot. I mean, it is DLC long shot.
This is not a rerun, but the brackets for the top tournament, top 16, is best of 3. So the runners will be doing 2 games against each other, and if somebody wins 2-0, that person will advance to the next round. If it goes 1-1, they will play a game 3, and that game 3 will then be the decider of who advances and who is out of the tournament. So not a rerun, but game 2 of the same series of games, I guess you could call it.
Indeed.
Yes, Ceddy won game 1. If he wins today, then he advances. If Challenswa wins, then there is a game 3 for us to look forward to.
And since we always enjoyed watching our runners, we're always hoping for that game 3.
Longshot looks almost. It could be.
We do know Longshot is logically required due to the Zora's Fountain Path for Bongo.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, that means we are going to be Din's locked. No, not necessarily. It could be leading to our first strength.
Yeah, potentially good.
But I would say most likely will be Din's locked and Din's is behind Longshot.
And we do have 2 major items hinted in Water Temple, so we do still have to keep that in mind. Here we have Fountain Fairy for Ceddy.
And it will net him 200 rupees.
The good thing though, it's not like a bait path item that will send him on a tangent going somewhere, so he knows he has to do Adult Fountain.
Indeed. I have a feeling, though, if he comes here before getting either Hookshot or Iron Boots, he will be a bit perturbed, being able to see his Hookshot and nothing more.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, less likely that we are Din's locked in Shadow Temple. We have a boss key.
I mean, small keys can still bite us.
For sure, but it's at least one of the keys that, one of 2 that can be deadly.
Mm-hmm. And Challenge is up to 12 skulls here. So doing quite well on just picking them up along the way. Having the dungeon access definitely makes that easier, of course, but it is on their mind, so let's put it that way.
For sure. Meanwhile, Ceddy jumped over and will be back for a big chest that was Zia locked here in bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, happy 1 hour!
Happy 1 hour.
Make that 2 big chests Zia locked.
Would you like to do the shoutouts, or would you like me to do them?
I suppose I could do them. Thank you to our runners, Challenswa and Ceddy, taking the time to let us restream them, show off their wonderful skills, and commentate on everything. Thank you to my fellow co-commentator, Blue, taking the time to commentate with me, put up with me, and keep chat actually informed, unlike me. That's a Dins out of bottom of the well. Oh my.
Wow.
So, Longshot leads to strength? You?
Could be.
Apologies for derailing things. Thank you to our trackers, Mage and Baseball. Also, thank you, Baseball, for restreaming as well. But on the tracking side, for keeping us all up to date and straight on everything. We really appreciate it. Also, just for the restream in general, Baseball. And thank you to all of you, chat, for being here, making everything so wonderful, and also pointing out all of the wonderful and terrible ways that the seed can go.
And thank you, Naystreal, for being here shortly before your own match to calm this amazing matchup with me tonight.
My pleasure. This is my practice, right? I get to pretend I'm as good as these 2 runners?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
That's how it always works, right?
What is it? Gaining knowledge through absorption, osmosis, something like that. But honestly, I do think, if I'm reading the logic correctly, that all strengths are Longshot locked. So that is quite the bit of information.
Can you imagine having 2 strengths in water?
I mean, in this seed, yes. Normally, no.
I mean, that Dins is great information for Ceddy, though.
Yes.
He knows he needs Longshot, and like a lot is Longshot locked. He just needs to find his Longshots and his Hookshots.
And honestly, if Challenswa were to know it, it would also be great information, because now you're really hoping you can clear Shadow in one go.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I don't see him going anywhere else except Shadow after this. I mean, Fountain and then Shadow.
Nope,
But
put
he
that back.
still... Oh no, please, no. But he still doesn't have the iron boots, which is really unfortunate.
Strength and wooden walls, but Shadow not being key-locked would be rough. Ooh, I don't think that can happen, because I think all strengths have to be long shot locked, and our wooden walls access is not. I could be wrong on that.
Chanswa got into Shadow because we're playing with Dungeony R. So today Shadow is in Ice Cavern.
Well, so much for my prediction about strengths. Oh, but
Okay.
this is key locked. This is key locked behind that strength. That's strength
Okay,
2.
okay. That's strength 2. Interesting. I mean, we don't really care whether it's strength 1 or strength 2, but logically that definitely makes it interesting.
Yes.
Oh? We're playing Requiem? Where are we going?
No, other way, other way, other way.
It's a Requiem. Spirit has Fire Temple, so he might just need a thinking break.
Yep, and you need to clear Fire Temple anyways, but...
Yeah. We might be bow locked here, which would be terrible.
Indeed. Also, just going through fire without a hook shot, like, it's more than reasonable, but feels bad.
Yeah, but you have 2 moments where you could be stopped here in fire. 1, you could be hookshot locked, and 2, it could be bow locked. So,
Fair. Also,
I don't know.
as Baseball pointed out, sadly foolish fire.
Yes. So, of course, we're hoping for an early boss key, which we all know is not going to happen, but, you know.
Also, Chalanswa currently praying that the manager has their last key.
Yeah, for sure.
We have Furores, so it's not dreadful if he doesn't, but... And yes, clearly it's Blue's fault fire is foolish, clearly.
I mean, it always it does. Oh, and there's the key behind Din's.
Indeed, we have fire arrows, can't we stab both the walls?
No, sadly, that's not not a thing.
I'm sorry, Miss. You're right, though, Miss AJ. I should not have blamed Blue. That's on me. Okay, I think it was Jax predicted a strength back here, although on wooden walls. We could have another one on manager. I'd love to see it.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, from our information, Chalanswa headed straight to Dodongo's Cavern. Have to complete it. Its path. You don't trust those paths. Makes perfect sense. I'm really interested in what's in Water Temple.
Me too.
And
that is so confusing.
We ruined the Fire Temple prediction.
Okay.
You almost don't need a hammer for fire.
Yeah. If Volvagia was any other boss, we'd be really fast here. Ceddy, where are you going? Ceddy, look at your chart. Okay, it's just to get health.
Yeah.
Okay.
We sadly can't get the fairy, and at 4.5 hearts, it's worrying. I do much prefer 5.
Okay, there's one.
Thank you.
Even 5 though, everything has to go correctly.
Yes, this is where I get
40
paranoid.
seconds.
And I save, because if I die to Volv and fail, I'm back to 3 hearts. Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'd like to see Ceddy doing some saving here. Yeah. And yes, welcome back, Baseball. It was indeed very short.
Chalanswa grabbing their mirror shield out of Path to Dongos.
I mean, They were going to go back eventually. There was no doubt about that.
Indeed. So right now, we're holding breaths for both of our runners, or at least I am. Big questions are, Ceddy, are you going to check Fountain, the Colossus Fountain Fairy?
Is it
And
even still on your mind, like?
Yeah, it's so easy to put off. And Challenge, well, where are you going from here? I like Water Temple, but that's me.
I mean, you have Longshot, you have Irons, you have Hover Boots. Your setup is never going to be better than right now.
Fair. You even have Furores and Magic, although you don't want to use your Furores.
Yeah, and Challenge was set their Furores in Shadow, so I don't think they're going to be using it for Water.
But indeed, no problems for Ceddy on Volve. Always good to see.
And very clean Wolf, yes.
Double Fire Boss completion. Both get the same randomized music if you randomize your music, or plandoed if you plando it. And it does look like a water play for Challenge Wall.
Interesting that Ceddy's picking up the key here.
Agreed. It might just be out of habit.
Yeah, hopefully he hasn't forgotten that Fire Temple is foolish. He did get that hint, right?
I believe so.
Oh. And you were right. Challenge-Wa is heading into water.
I do like your idea that we have at least one strength here. I really want it to be 2 strengths, but at least we don't need that anymore.
2 strengths would be crazy, though.
Indeed. Also, game, where's our bow?
Yeah.
On Ceddy's side, thank goodness!
Let's go!
That is absolutely huge for Ceddy, because now missing child chickens, honestly, shouldn't matter.
I mean, we don't need that long shot. If we have the Iron Boots, long shot is DLC at this point.
Yes. And we will get hovers out of Shadow, so even for boss key in water.
But for that, Ceddy needs to actually go to Fountain and Shadow.
Agreed. I think if you start running low on checks, you do that regardless. However, I also very much enjoy their play here. They have Dins, so they can full clear Deku Tree. They can get Wasteland on the way, and you... Assuming Ceddy knows what we know, which is Longshot locks your strengths, looking in Deku Tree for a strength is very, very reasonable, or other progression.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm always surprised when Wasteland has something.
A bottle.
Okay, I lied. Wasteland didn't have anything. We're safe.
A bottle lock bottle.
Ooh. We're seeing, although this makes perfect sense because I don't think we have Song of Time. Yes, we don't have Song of Time. We are seeing Dragon Chest on Chanswa's side.
Though Dragon Chest from this side is strength locked.
True. It's also possible you don't recognize that at this point your strength is out of logic, or maybe I miscounted keys, but I think due to the path counts, it had to have been
it could also be that this is the boss key and we're supposed to pick up the strength longshot lock before doing this check.
More than fair.
Okay, it's just another key. That is nothing, okay.
And we have the hint for the other 2 items in Valley, so not too fussed about the blue fire arrows. I think due to the ordering of placement, blue fire arrows are on the crate, which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, I think so. Oh,
There's one of our
that's
major items, strength
that is
locked in
strength
water.
lock. Yeah. Oh.
And please correct me if I'm wrong. To my knowledge, the ruling on this trick was doing this specifically with a bomb is currently allowed.
The bomb is allowed. The only taking off the iron boots is not allowed. But
Perfect.
that looked very clean, I think.
Yes. But, oh, and not a terribly useful item. Do be aware that for the Season 9 tournament, if you're watching this, you do need to do that particular trick in that fashion. The other discovered
with a
fashion is
bomb.
not... Yes, the other currently with iron boots is not legal, race legal, for the remainder of Season 9.
Okay, so bomb lock, bomb back? Question mark?
I would assume so, but I'm just assuming so because of course bomb bag locked something, right?
I mean, we don't know where our strength is. Long shot and hook shot have both not. Oh, but our irons are are bomb locked. Never mind. Yeah, it is bomb locked.
That does simplify things.
Colossus Fairy, yes, of course it's bomb locked. Alright, so far Deku Tree hasn't really had anything.
Indeed, I still have faith for it. I am losing faith quickly.
Oh, but we have a second biggie here. It's a bow!
And our bomb bag was in the specifically bow lock checked, so I don't think that bow is bow locked.
No, I don't think so.
Thankfully, our DINs means that we don't need a bow for the floor 1 of where you change the water. That's another
That
bow,
would
okay.
fulfill all long shots lock all bow though, because the water check was long shot locked, and this right here is long shot locked in Deku Tree.
Okay, Deku Tree is definitely long shot locked, but oh yeah, and that was on Boss Key Chest, yes, so
Yes.
it does support it for sure. Also,
Yeah,
personally,
this is interesting. Sorry,
very.
go ahead.
I hate that spot in Deku Tree for a bow.
Yeah.
It's the worst spot in the game. At least with Dungeon ER on.
We did have DINs, so it's not as if it was that bad, but
True, but Deku's still a stone. I'm still gonna say it's the worst spot in the game.
yeah, that's fair. And water's not the greatest to clear. Fully clear either.
So for strength, bow locked?
Could be. I mean, there is CAC archery. There is HBA, which is actually in logic.
Well, and honestly, HBA is HBA. Oh yeah, it is. Oh god, that K-sword.
Yeah,
Why does that
we have the
K-sword
K-sword,
exist?
we have the boomerang. Jabu and Deku are both fully in logic. We could be doing AD for Eponas.
Why would you do this to us, Mido? We don't want that K-sword or boomerang on any paths.
Are you sure about that, though?
I am quite sure.
Oh no. I see the prayer emojis in chat.
All dungeons for Eponas, when we have long shot, just know. Mido always chooses violence, let's be honest.
And I think this is a fountain shadow play for Ceddy here.
Makes sense. It's path.
Yeah.
Even if you just get hovers, I don't know. Again, I wouldn't put any tricks past our runners, but I know Hookshotless Shadow is one of the ones that people are on the fence on as to whether or not it's a good or bad one to just use readily.
I mean, at this point, you don't know if, like, the front of Shadow doesn't have your, or, like, the first half of Shadow doesn't have your hook shot either.
Okay. And surely that fountain path is your hovers, right, game?
Mhm. Unless.
Also,
But at least Ceddy has the iron boots and he will be able to finally get a hook shot in this game.
Indeed. Also, as Mage pointed out a bit ago, should we keep ignoring the fact that we are 50-50 to need Song of Time in water?
Yes. Because where is that? Minuet is on Prelude. We had that hinted. So Song of Time is in ice? Do we want to do ice? Ice is in forest. It is completely in logic.
And I mean, our blue fire arrows are available. It's not bad.
Now I've got a question for you. You have your FW set in Shadow Temple.
I am not moving
Pretty
it.
sure Challenswa did not pull the block.
Especially,
Do you
I'm
release
not
it to set it here before the Song of Time block, or do you leave it
Nope.
in Shadow?
I don't have Furores here. It just doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd be inclined to leave it in Shadow as well, because Shadow's just such a long dungeon to get through.
Indeed. Ceddy getting their hook shot, amazing. And we are saved. We don't have to consider that line of thinking.
Let's go! Honestly, I think on Challenswa's side, that was just such a deep breath and be like, thank you.
Yes.
Zora Tunic, I didn't even see that on Challenswa's side.
Indeed. Surely not the path item. Surely.
Nah, that hook shot. That seems very safe.
Noted Mage. My apologies. Certainly. Certainly.
That is going to be the second dungeon for Challenswa. Though
Also,
we have done 95% of Shadow already.
Indeed, and beautiful both backwalk up the ramp, something honestly I need to work on, and quick grab on Morpha.
Yeah, the execution has been beautiful to watch today.
Yes, on both runners' side. Reset, always hard to tell in this, but I would give the edge to Challenswa. But it's not over until a fat lady sings. I think that's the expression.
I think Challenswa is in a better place information-wise, but Ceddy has done a lot as well. At this point, he might even be able to skip. Well, but you're not gonna rush Dark Link no matter what for a boss key, so.
The one thing that Ceddy undoubtedly has as an edge over Challenswa is they went into bottom of the well, inside of Jabu, and got their dims.
Yes. So they'll be able to complete Shadow Temple, because our last small key is locked behind the wooden walls.
And it's quite possible that Challenswa will continue putting that off, because there's nothing... The only item truly pointing to Letter is the potential Bolero path, at least that I can think of.
Yeah, but that could have already been solved by the Bolero for Letter, for just entry into Fountain and Ice.
For sure.
I do think that we're going to see a GTG dip very soon here from Chalenswa, because you know your lights are in there. I don't, and you might
Trade
find more
quest is dead.
progression there.
Yep. So that 10 skulls was scary for a moment, and then I remembered that trade quest
Yeah.
is dead. So
It's hinted dead.
we're-
We don't care.
But Chanswa definitely agrees with you, and this makes sense.
Oh. If this is lights, the only question is, do you continue here? Oh, it's speeches.
Okay, I was honestly going to be surprised if it's lights because of the 2 bows we found, and we didn't have a Evil's Bane path.
Okay, I can see that.
So my personal suspicion is it's on the Stalfos.
It could also be hookshot locked.
True.
Could it be strength 2 locked?
I don't think so. Because there are too many items for our strength 1 behind long shot. It could hint either hookshot or the iron boots. We would definitely have a Evil's Bane path.
Yeah, but currently everything that's pointing at possible strings is only hinting towards the bridge, so same path prio.
Right, but we have 2 bongo paths, so it will prioritize getting at least 1 path to each item first. So because we have 2 bongo paths, it can't hint anything to Evil's Bane.
Okay. I can see that.
However, as I spout this nonsense and pretend that I know what I'm talking about, it wasn't on Stalfos, which is what I predicted, so clearly I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, it could still be in Volfos or in the hammer chest and enemy chest.
Indeed. Also, if all bows are long shot locked, strength could be on bongo, since it's long shot or bow to get there. Fair. Also, we found a strength in shadow, and I'm pretty sure it was strength locked in shadow, so the rest of shadow could definitely have a 3rd strength.
Yeah, but that would be strength 3. We are looking
Yes.
for a strength that it's actually in logic. Dins was in bottom of the well, which is in Jabu today.
Okay, still nothing on Wolfo, so I do believe that it's that either the hammerlock chest or the chest next to it. Although the chest
is bringing up a good point, though. It could be freestanding because it's accessible as a child.
That is fair. I hadn't considered that. More than fair. So, Homunculus, this is the first round of the bracket phase, quote unquote, of the tournament. The first round of the best of 3s. It is the round before the quarterfinals, if that helps. And yes, baseball, thank you for the bracket. Was the top of Falling Spikes 2 keys or 1? I am not sure, Jarek. Honestly, it's hanging in the back of my mind rent-free because I'm not sure. And
we just saw it on Ceddy's side, and I don't think anyone paid attention.
Dang it.
Let me go VOD dive for a second.
Sounds good, thank you. I know there was at least 1. I just can't remember if it was 2. And I think that indeed, as Tensai predicted, we see a golden item up on the Song of Time area. So we can grab that with 2 keys and not come back as a child.
It was 1 key on top of.
Okay. So with 1 key on top, I know that the strength itself was before the boat, and we had a key going into that room. We would have had to be key locked somewhere else, or I'm misreading the logic, which is also quite possible. That strength isn't locked by strength then? Interesting. With the
So
logic, I
it's
didn't
just-
think that could work.
But that doesn't make any sense with the long shot path that we got then. Because we don't actually need a bow for Shadow. Oh, it might be...
But we need bow
you need
or
to
long
complete it.
shot to
Yeah,
get the
okay.
bottom. So it's a weird case of Wanderer nonsense to actually reach Bongo? All bows are long shot locked?
I mean, so far they are. Both bows that we found have been long shot locked.
Okay. But thank you, Jarek, for making sure of that, because I just assumed it was the strength. That is a bit of bad news for both of our runners having found their bow.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much for strength 2 and where it is to find.
Challenge-Swa, in the meantime, went to Fire Temple. You have to complete it at some point. Found the very simple boss key. Ceddy finishing Shadow, getting their strength out of here.
They're both very on top of each other. Like, Challenge-Swa has done water, but Ceddy has done Deku.
And
Technically,
Ceddy has
both were
done
just
bottom
for a
of the
bow.
Yes. Right now, if Challenge-Swa's next move is to go to bottom of the well, we are in lockstep.
I mean, they might be like a minute ahead because water takes longer than Jabu. Water
Fair.
takes longer than Deku, sorry.
Take longer than bottom of the well, right? Like, they could do Deku, and I think Deku is a more than reasonable play, but we know they won't find much there.
Yeah. Oh, right. And it's bottom of the well. And Deku on Ceddy's side versus Challenge-Swa's Water Temple.
Indeed. Although Water Temple, the boss key is in the worst spot, barring Song
Yeah,
of
we're
Time.
gonna have to do everything. Unless Ceddy does a, I don't know, Hail Mary play for Darkling. Which would be really weird.
Yes, but possible. Okay,
Always
Challenge-Swa. Where
possible.
are we going? GTG entrance? Yep, so straight to Deku. This makes sense. It's just, we know, sadly, they're just going to get another bow, but very good logical and excellent play. Also, with the long shot, it'll be over in no time.
Yeah, it makes it so easy with a long shot. Ceddy not even having a hook shot did have a much slower time in Deku Tree.
Ceddy, fortunately for them, being able to complete Shadow in one trip, so...
It does make it
not
faster
having
as
to...
well.
Yes.
Do we think there's
The only-
anything on Bongo?
It definitely could be. I know that chat had suggested a strength in there.
I mean, that would be huge for Ceddy.
Yes. And honestly, what do we still need to complete everything? We
We need a strength.
Yeah.
That's it.
And on Ceddy's side, we can also just complete Forest. It's fully in logic at this point.
Yeah. I mean, Challenge-Swa could do FAE into Forest. But since they need the dents anyway, I don't think we're going to be seeing FAE anytime soonish, unless they need thinking time.
Agreed, but that's a tough one to justify, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I can't think too much when doing Fire Arrow entry.
I meant more in Forest, because you know Forest is dead. Though I guess... Is Forest really dead? Because it is hinted to the key, but Spirit is also a key dungeon. So could our Strength 2 just be chilling in Forest?
It very much could be for Strength 2. It's just, if you find Strength 2 there, either your Dins can't be behind that Strength, or that's your Strength 3.
Okay. Ooh,
Also
that's
on
nice
Ceddy...
setup. Sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
I just saw Challenswa doing this. I've seen this setup, but I haven't done it myself. Beautiful.
Oh, and it's just for tuning.
Awkward timing with Volv already defeated on both sides.
Said he skipped that?
I think they didn't have a hookshot at the time.
Oh, right. They didn't, and no hovers either. Oh, there's something on Bongo, that's for sure.
Indeed. So on Ceddy's side, you just go into Forest at this point. Like, you could do water as well, either or.
Yeah.
Also on Ceddy's side, because they have the Dins and therefore have completed Shadow, they can go into GTG and open up inside Ganon's castle. Just something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, true. I do like the idea of doing Forest here first. Simply because if you do find Strength 2 in here, which is Ceddy's Go Mode item, he knows he could potentially skip the rest of water. Of course, he doesn't know that his boss key is in an absolute terrible position, but I do like the idea of doing Forest here first.
Agreed. Also,
Iki?
being able to have your... Oh, speaking of...
That's Go Mode for Ceddy!
Indeed, not quite yet because they don't have light arrows, but as close as you can be.
Low mode.
So right now, Challenswa is on a clock, or Challenswa, excuse me, is on a clock as to when they go to bottom of the well.
Thankfully, they don't have a IGC to be baited into, so density play would be bottom of the well eventually.
Agreed. You also do have a scale and serenade. For it being in Jabu, it is as easy as it can be.
Yeah. Oof.
I swear, the hitbox for that particular spider is wonky.
It's like double the seeable part.
Yes. Also,
I'm not gonna be happy with that. Bo.
I love Ceddy's music here for Forest Temple, being Lost Woods from Twilight Princess. It's beautiful.
Lights are in GTG. They are hinted. Ceddy will have to pick them up, but he does know that they're in GTG.
Indeed, he has already played Song of Storms to open it up as an adult. Just did not go in as a child.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be seeing Ceddy go child at all again.
Agreed. We are safe from Jabu, despite having everything for it.
Thank goodness.
So, the biggest thing coming up on my end is, with the completion of Deku, where does Challenswa go?
I mean, they don't really have that much choice. I think it's gonna force them into bottom of the well here.
Fingers crossed, because that way we get a race.
They can't even go to Jabu. They can't get into Forest unless they do FAE, which doesn't really make sense. They can't get into Spirit yet. They have full cleared water. We've done Deku. So, only play except their, like, maybe overworld checks Cleanup
And-
would be bottom of the well.
Overworld cleanup is always on the back of your mind. And it looks like I don't hate this regardless. You're never going to be closer to the Valley Hammer lock chest. So just
they
getting
could
this
do
while you're here.
ice.
They need to. If you do that, I feel like you grab your blue fire arrows while you're here, assuming you know the trick as with hover boots.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They might be going this way.
And this looks like a setup for it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a setup for it, for sure.
And well
Very
done.
cleanly executed. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay,
that
but we're
is
going
child
chat.
play though.
Yep. So it's just we're in the area, we'll grab them, but I think we have a race.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Wait.
Oh no, we only picked up a minuet, which made sense, but this is nice play.
Trying to think of
This is
anything
nice
that
place
really
play.
helps. Like you could find strength 3 in here, but that doesn't really help you. It just gives you more progression to do before you still need to go to well.
Chanswa isn't gonna get around well, so really what would help them is a completely dead ice. I mean, on the plus side, BFAs make Ice Cavern really, really fast.
True.
Like, as fast as you can possibly get. We are still going for skulls. But we
have a
are up to
lovely
18.
blue fire locked bottle. Love to see it.
Yeah.
You would think it would melt the ice that is around it, especially because the model doesn't even have a bottle. I would say though, like I gave the edge to Chanswa earlier, but at this point it is Ceddy's race to lose.
I think with the ice play you are correct. Otherwise this would have been really close. Like, they would have been holding hands in IGC on the climb, I think.
I would believe it.
But yeah, I do think with the ice play you are correct.
Now that's not to say that Chanswa is out. I mean, it would... It is Ceddy's race to lose, at least in my mind, so it's first Ceddy would have to make mistakes, and we are not hoping for that. That being said, stranger things have happened.
True. Though, again, we don't want to wish this on any runners. As much as we love to see a really interesting and tense race, we don't want to wish mistakes or anything on the runners that could influence in a bad way.
Also, Chanswa's gainers and whatnot for ice, as soon as I say something, I apologize,
It's the
Chanswa.
comms curse! I'm telling you, it's comms curse!
They are
Anytime we
beautiful
say
regardless.
something good for the runners, it's like, it's messed up the next one. It's just...
Okay, so you're telling me that everything happens opposite of what the commentators say. So please take note for later tonight, Herald Brothers. Certainly not for my own benefit. Please bash me in as much as you can. Also, keys are mean.
Keys are mean. Though, I am kind of worrying about the health count here.
Nonsense. We have exactly as much health as we need. We're just practicing for Battle Royale.
Yes, we are, for sure. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. So surely this will be a bottom of the well play after this though, right? Like,
I mean, say that. That's a good start. The only other quote-unquote reasonable play I could think of, now that we're going child, I think you're 100% correct. Maybe, I'm not sure... Have we seen just, like, market checks, all of them, aka Bombchu Bowling, on Chansua's
we
side?
have seen Bombchu Bowling, we have not seen Treasure Chest Game.
Okay, but we're not doing Treasure Chest Game, and yes, we are playing Serenade.
And obviously we have not seen Eponos. Big Pose.
I wouldn't be surprised to see grabbing second magic, although it looks like we're going straight to well, rather than checking child fishing.
Yeah, it looks like it. It might be out of their mind.
Also, child fishing is just... oof.
Yeah, lots of races have been lost to child fishing.
Yes. But skipping it is good news for Chanswa.
Yeah. Because we know it only has double magic.
Although right now they could kind of use a refill.
True.
Fortunately, once they get Dins, they immediately use Furores as an adult. And they're in a room that has 2 zombies in a pot that all give magic. So we have roughly a forest versus a water difference, a little bit extra that Chanswa would have to overcome.
I mean, Chanswa has also done GTG, so I think this kind of comes down to how does Ceddy route GTG.
Fair. Also,
if you do
Chanswa
the
does
far
have-
left side, that's going to take much longer than if you just do the right side.
Fair, and without Song of Time, the right side is awkward, really... It's reasonable as long as you read the logic as not having an Evil's Bane path and that it's accessible as child. But you need both of those. Because if you don't have the accessible as child go straight to the right, then I feel like going left is actually correct.
Maybe. I mean, we know the correct play to be the right side here, so
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to say. But in general, I would agree with you. Though, I think we did get a key in the lobby, and I think there was a key on the Stelphos, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So
So
you
you
could
might
turn around
want to
and
go in and check the maze, like peek at the chests. How many do you have to, how many chests, how many gold chests are in there, and then you maybe dip after 2 keys and try go for the right side.
Indeed. Also, from Chanswa's side, I didn't consider this. They don't, because they don't know Forest has strength 2. They're going to be full clearing well.
Oh, you're right. I did not think about that.
So, like, I think this is the chest that gives them Dins, which is fantastic. But can you leave? You certainly have to check the other big chest that you jumped over in front of
Yeah.
Deadfin.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think you're gonna be leaving. I mean, you don't know that you're in technical go mode for restream purposes.
Both of our runners technically 1 item from go. And indeed.
Yeah. Though Ceddy at least has the information about his go mode.
Yes. And with
Challenge
strength
Law is
2,
just, yeah, it is progression, but
There is an argument that you leave Furores and you do your progression, because with the Dins, you have Bongo and Olive Forest.
Yeah, but you're technically not coming back into, like, to Child at all, because
Yes.
unless you're going for Jabu play, which Chanswa doesn't even know is in yet because they haven't picked up the K-Sword.
It's definitely a, if my strength is in here, I'm almost last locating it.
Yeah.
Okay, which direction? We are going right first.
Okay, okay.
Or no,
No, we're
as you
going to
said,
maze
maze.
first.
No, we need that key for later, Ceddy. Although I fully am behind this. It's one key, you will get more, and
Yeah.
it's so much easier to peek all the chests from that location.
It kind of checks out, I agree.
Okay, having spent a key, though, we have to go to the left at this point.
Yes.
Chanswa, I'm sure, just as thrilled as we were to find that K-Sword.
Yeah, you mean not at all?
Yes. Grabbing a key because we saw a big chest key locked.
Makes sense. You need your keys.
Imagine if there was just one random item in the game, and don't ask me why I thought of this just now, I have no reason, but it did pop into my head, as a skeleton key. And suddenly you no longer need any small keys in the game.
That would be quite the item to find.
Yes, but it is not required. Like, still have the same logical requirements for small keys. And yes, other kind of keys, but yes.
That would definitely screw with racing so much.
Yes, all of a sudden, rushing your progression would be not necessarily the best.
Yeah, and being able to skip so many keys, like, you could potentially, like, skip so many requirements as well.
And I'm unfamiliar with Zelda 1, but I take it something like that exists in that.
Apparently.
How'd you know? Something for season 27. Someday, maybe.
27. Oh, you're planning far ahead.
Just a touch. Well, I don't want to get blamed for it, so I need enough time to pass that no one remembers that I mentioned this.
I gotcha.
Ceddy, because they have strength 2, is being more thorough here. Also, have they been skipping keys? Which kind of makes sense, but will be a bit unfortunate.
They have been.
Yes!
They have been, unfortunately, which is... This could potentially be erased.
It's definitely a race, but Chanswa still has a ways to go.
True, and forest does take freaking long.
Yes. Compared to water, even with the boss key being in the worst spot. Just grab the key, Ceddy. No. Oh well. We'll be back.
We have to be. There's no way around that.
I mean, we could go to Ice Cavern. We could.
No, please. I mean, that would pass back to Chanswa, in my opinion.
I believe it. Also, in Ceddy's mind right now, it's on toilet, isn't it? I know it's on toilet. Why is it on toilet?
Surely we're gonna peek that. You see that from here, though. I think he's
Yes.
gonna stand there and realize. Oh no, he doesn't realize it's. Okay. I was like, I think he's gonna stand there and try play Song of Time without realizing. That would have happened to me, honestly.
I honestly don't know if you know that you only need 2 keys, what the 2 fastest keys are. So, like, I'm curious as to Ceddy's routing at this point, to be honest.
Either. How many keys were back there? 1, 2?
So I think I don't know on that, but I think there was no, there wasn't. That's another key locked. I was thinking he could grab 1 key in the maze on the left side, but no, I don't think he can.
No, because you need to spend another key to get that key.
Yep.
And
don't
also,
recall.
City's completely out of arrows, by the way.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
not the worst, but okay,
Also
we're
not the best.
going. But we're going to water soon. As soon as you lower
Yeah,
the water level, you have the 2 pots in the basement, or floor
that
1.
is true. Still something to, like, think about and keep your mind on it.
And also, sorry, this was a while ago, but good to go, no incoherence. So that's what we're having in this. You can just buy small keys in bulk at a shop. We are going to
stealing
hit...
big keys. Are we stealing small keys, like in another Zelda?
What is this key layout for Ceddy, though? Yeah, I don't blame him for
It's
the
the worst
like,
possible, in all honesty. How much do you want to bet that Ceddy wished he had safe scummed that 1 key?
Oh, so much. Also, go mode for Challenge-Swa.
Let's go,
So he
come on!
did win that race. This is, a bit of a race now. I feel like water still has to be faster, so Ceddy has the edge, but it's closer than I would have said 5-10 minutes ago. And go mode for Ceddy.
Arrows! Now we only have to convince water to give us our boss key.
Yep, it's definitely not past Dark Link. It's re-randomized every time you enter.
That would be really bad for Challenge-Swa, though.
Yes.
Oh, and we still have to do Spirit, so...
On both sides.
Yeah, on both sides. We don't even know where the boss key is for that.
No, we have the boss key. It was near the top at Child side. Both runners have it.
So, Baseball, I think Nature is gonna agree with me there that Ceddy is slightly ahead. By like a minute or 2?
I would agree. It mainly comes down to how much time do you think Water Temple takes, including getting to Water Temple, assuming you have to full clear it, versus everything in Forest Temple bar the first 2 checks, second check being the Stalfos fight.
I mean, thankfully Spirit's gonna be very short, because we only need 2 keys.
Yes.
Like
and then
this
we get
one
to
and
go
2
mode.
more.
Yes. Honestly, I kind of like skipping the Boulder Maze myself.
Yeah, I can see that. But then, is the Boulder Maze really that much... faster?
It's fair.
No,
Also,
it's
I really...
slower than the ZL check, sorry. There you go.
Fair. You can't go wrong, and I was really hoping for the small key on the ZL check instead, which we did not see.
Yeah?
And clearly I would have been punished.
Always good to be reassured on that.
And thank you, Baseball. To be honest, on my end, I do not speak French.
Same here, I'm sorry. No French. Google Translate is as far as I'm gonna get to French.
Where's our last key? There's our last key.
Nice.
So on Ceddy's side, we won't even be playing ZL. I can't even think of anything that he would even try to look for. We have a big Goron sword and a hammer. I guess another bow because of that 0 arrows?
Yeah. Bakabinoke, yes, we are doing the French restream today.
The one bit of French I do know. Oui.
Baguette. Oh, that's a lot of French words. Alright.
I'm going to... Yes, I was going to say, I don't understand a word, but thank you, Skyreyes.
Skyreyes, you're amazing. Alright. So, Challengeois is about halfway through forest?
I'd say even a little more than half,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100%. Also, honestly, I wasn't paying attention. Did we do 3 key? Did we ever set Scarecrow as an adult?
I don't think Challengeois has been back to go do anything in Adult Lake.
That makes
But
sense.
I might be mistaken.
Just trying to look for little time saves they can do here and there.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Also, I'm always shocked by how fast Go Mode Spirit ends up being.
Yeah, for sure. But we do have to keep in mind that Challengeois is going to have the same fast go mode spirit that Ceddy is having.
Yes.
So this kind of screws our perception of things right now, because on paper it looks like Ceddy is much further, having that medallion more, or who will have that medallion more as soon as he finishes with Rova. So there is a hook shot on chickens, cack chickens, and there is a hook shot on icy waters.
And Ceddy, playing properly, did not go do chickens, because who does chickens?
And double path cack? I mean...
Precisely. Okay, so time of day may have affected this decision.
I don't know, if he knew that cack was double path, I don't think he would have skipped it, but he doesn't. He only knows cack to PG, which is the nocturne to get us into forest, so...
That does make sense.
The boss key in water is on Darkling, so we'll have to do everything in water to get it. Yeah, this is a close race.
For sure. I still trust my instinct that Ceddy has the edge for the moment, but we can't complain with how close it is, for sure.
No, we cannot. And that's Rova down for Ceddy.
Indeed, I'm always sad that we don't hear their argument about who's older.
Oh, and happy 2 hours. Since you did the last, I'm gonna do this one. Thank you to our racers who are putting on an amazing show, showing us so much knowledge about tricks and logic, and just, yeah, doing great all around. Thank you to Swa and Ceddy. Go give them both a follow. Thank you to our lovely trackers, Mage and Baseball also doubling as the restreamer tonight. Thank you, you two. Without you, we truly would have no idea what we're doing here. And thank you to my lovely co-commentator Nastriel. Give him a follow, he's awesome. And I'm excited to say that he'll be restreamed on, I think, ZSR later today with his own match against Mr. Mario. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Indeed, please root for me just so that I can force a game 3. Not at all rooting for myself with that, but just to give chat a game 3. I can lose game 3. Also, thank you, Baseball, for co-commentating as well. Baseball. I'm doing good. Blue!
You're good, you're good.
For this and more errors, again, see me race later tonight. There will be plenty of errors. In fact, Skyrayas Baseball is everywhere.
And Ceddy is having a bit of trouble with the water hop here. Okay, there we go. Let's go.
I need to get this down better. Okay, always commentate negatively about the runners, and good things will happen. Not that that's at all negative, but just saying, oh, I see that they're having a bit of trouble. Instantly get it. Next try.
Base, roses, or blue ball? Interesting.
Oh my goodness. What have I done? Blue ball, baseball chose it's blue ball. Are you good with that, Blue?
You know what? Y'all go for it. I'm good with whatever.
But you know what this means. You two have to commentate one of the upcoming races.
You know, Baseball and I have commentated with together as already.
I believe it. You're both in so many things, but now it has to happen again. Also, Ceddy's fanfares are still throwing me 2 hours into the race. And facts, Skyrayas.
No, that's Baseball. I'm very easy to find or not find.
You say that, and I would say that it should be true because you have to sleep at some point, but I am unconvinced you actually sleep. Also, thankfully, Ceddy is grabbing some arrows, so we are again able to use our bow.
Yeah, I'd be more happy if he picked up another few, though.
Well, we have the clams in here. They always drop some.
True.
We are going to pick them up, right, Ceddy? Don't dodge that one. It's right next to you. Thank you.
Let's go.
And thank goodness, Baseball getting sleep. Also, Phantom Ganon complete on Chanswa's side, so it is remainder of water versus spirit. Go mode spirit.
Nice. With this setup, I always feel like we're gonna fall over the other side for some reason, but then the runners just surprise me by always falling onto the other side, and I'm so grateful that they do.
There.
And there's Swa going where? Oh, Spirit, DC. Yeah, this would be faster than going up from Nocturne.
Agreed.
So yeah,
And
this is really close.
Yes. I feel like I can't talk about other things now because, like, I've been trying to fill the gaps, but at this point, we're really down to the wire.
Yeah, we are. Like, they're basically holding hands.
Just in completely different dungeons.
Oh, yeah, but time-wise, towards the end, that's interesting. Blue base? No. We were not making that.
My apologies. Where's the delete button?
Okay, now it's center pillar, and I think then it's going to be into Darkling.
Yep. I think those are the last two checks, unless Ceddy decides that it is Song of Time locked, but I can't imagine, especially having Furores, it ever would happen.
I hope not. That'd be terrible.
Agreed.
But honestly, is this coming down to RNG Rova?
It might.
Please,
I still think.
no.
Does Ceddy have the advantage?
I don't know at this point. Go Mode Spirit is so fast.
I think. I don't know. And this
Especially
is on a.
Challenge SWA has
sorry.
long shot. They can long shot everything. They can long shot this wall. They can long shot the moving wall.
And this is on a 20-minute delay, so I am purposely keeping myself from looking at the race room. If you have seen anything in the race room, please do not spoil anything in chat.
Yes, please do not.
If you are rooting for Challenge SWA or a Game 3, you are rooting for the left side. If you are rooting for Ceddy, you are rooting for the right, and both well deserve the win. Oh, Ceddy hadn't
this is
checked
just
Dragon.
Sorry?
I didn't see that Ceddy had not checked Dragon Chess yet, so it is one more check.
Yeah. This is just gonna come down to Rova RNG and to who has the better climb, or
I'm starting to flip-flop. I'm starting to think maybe Challenge SWA has the edge just with that last check.
yeah, but Morpher is much quicker. And
It is.
Ceddy does have FW set here.
Oh, true.
Plus before the Morpher boss room.
No,
Oh
Ceddy!
no!
And Ceddy does have BGS. Darklink is
True.
as fast as possible.
I mean, they both have BGS, so hopefully we won't see, like, two-cycling any of the bosses.
That reset on Virtual Console.
It just feels
is it gonna
like
come down to
forever.
that?
Oh, please, no. If that's... Yes, join us in about 2 hours for Mr. Mario vs. Nate's Trio. While this is still going on and we're holding our breath basically for both of these runners.
I'm not gonna lie, Baseball, when you said that, the first thing that came to my mind was this was like a season finale or something, and literally the episode ended right here. And it said, join us next season to see who wins.
Oh, that would have been horrible, honestly.
I mean, way to boost the viewer count for my match, though. Let's see. Let's just pause this and finish it at the end of my match.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. might be right though. Chancellor might be ahead here.
It's looking like it, unless Twin Rover does something really weird. But it's still close. Like,
It's
one
really,
knockdown
like,
from
seconds
Ganon?
close.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Boss key for Ceddy. Ceddy having a sigh of relief that they don't have to go to ice.
We get the FW. They'll be blue warping at the same time, won't they?
Yeah.
Now, does Ceddy get the quick kill or not? That's the question here.
No!
Oh no.
Why did you say something blue?
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to curse.
But agreed, that is not an easy trick with long shot, let alone without. It is harder without. Oh my goodness. Not an absolute GG yet, but I mean, those are a few seconds.
Yeah.
Nope. I guess we might have needed the arrows. Why didn't you pick them up from the clams?
I mean, sometimes you don't think that far ahead, you know? But now you're going to actually climb the tower. You are thinking about doing... Oh, they're like 10 seconds apart.
God. This could come down to
47.
literally anything. One Iron Knuckle hit on Chalensois' side and they're even.
Ceddy is 9 seconds behind Chalensois.
What on earth is this?
Oh my word. I don't even know what to commentate at this point because it's just like, this is so close and there's nothing we can do or say to like...
I'm gonna try to not say anything because I don't want to affect them.
They do both have BGS. It'll come down to execution, honestly, at this point.
Yes.
And they both have the race room open, so they know the other one is not done.
Oh,
I can't even imagine the nerves on that.
Oh, going up Ganon's tower. They haven't finished yet, but if they could see to each other, it would be even worse.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's really good that we can't see each other as a racer, because I'd be so more nervous if I know that this is actually going to be this close.
Ceddy did gain a little bit of time in Lizilfos' room.
True, true. Clean Stalfos from Zelda here.
And for Ceddy. Oh my goodness.
This is so freaking close, like I don't even know what to say. I don't want to refresh.
Insane.
Okay, clean salt and peppers from both of them. Thank you all for joining us for this race that is just absolutely crazy.
And thank you, chat, for keeping the exact seconds timed. We appreciate it. What the hell?
This is crazy. Like, they're holding hands in the same freaking cutscene.
So, My understanding is if it is within 5 seconds, it will be retimed to confirm who is the winner.
We have seen split-second ties and like 2-second wins before, so yeah, we'll have to see how this turns out. And not actually the times that we see on Restream is what this is going to be based on. It is on the times on their streams and in the race room. You've lost the race to under a second before. Oh, wow.
Well, we're aiming for it again.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to time when the sword gets knocked out of the hand. I count it as 6, maybe 6.1, 6.2 second difference, based on the runner's timers.
This is so freaking close.
And both going through the cannon fight perfectly so far. I didn't say that! I didn't say that!
We're so afraid to say anything just in case we curse the runners. It's absolutely crazy here.
I don't know where to watch. I want to watch both the runners and chat for when the bot posts the times. It's looking like Chalanswa has it, I think.
It looks like it, Just you can't skip this cutscene any faster. But get your GGs into chat for both of our runners who have put on an amazing show for us tonight.
Yes, regardless of the winner.
And that is the finish. Chalanswa finished in first place with a time of 2:20.17. And just 8 seconds behind, Ceddy finishes with a time of 2:20.25.
Oh my goodness, GG's both runners.
7 freaking seconds! Just dividing our runners. GG's, everyone. Of course, our runners finished 20 minutes ago because we are on a delay and we have asked them to come in. Ceddy has declined because it is very late for us Europeans here, but Chalanswa has decided to come in. So we'll see. There they are. GG's, Chalanswa. How do you feel?
Oof. Stressed, mostly.
Probably more stressed than us, and we were quite stressed watching you literally side by side.
Yeah, I bet when I saw the finish times, I was like, oh my god, this was closer than I thought.
I don't even know how to describe this race. Like, at first you were ahead, and then Ceddy was ahead, especially with the ice play, but you both had different dungeons done. So as you kept playing both of your progression dungeons, you came closer and closer to each other, and you like held hands in different dungeons for the beginning, and it was just such a rush. Thank you so much.
I bet it must have been quite quite how do you call that, like the last minute thrill.
Mm-hmm.
Very
For
much
you.
so.
Yeah.
And hopefully you've had about 20 minutes to cool down, but again, can't imagine how you felt both winning, forcing that game 3, and then 8 seconds later, of all things, seeing that finish.
Yeah, no, I felt like at, let's say, at the finish time, I was not sure if it was possible that Ceddy missed an item or if it was something less close. But yeah, seeing the 7 or 8 seconds later was a real a real shock because like in game 1, did ice for absolutely no reason. So would have
And
been a
going there
bit
this
sad
game,
to
it
lose
made perfect
both
sense.
games. Sorry?
It made perfect sense when you went there this game, but I'm sure after that last game and finding really nothing in there this game was not the most thrilling on your end.
No, it was pretty stressful. I'm gonna admit. But yeah, and
And
also the logic was pretty complicated. So I was not sure if I missed something, like the double pass to Bongo pointing to the hooks. So Longshot was blocking something. So I spent a lot of time trying to understand what it was, and I found the bow in water, and then another bow locked behind also Longshot in Deku. So I was like, maybe this is the bow. So I searched behind everything which was behind the bow.
And or at least my best guess, I think our best guess,
our
because
best.
originally I thought that the strength and shadow might have been strength locked and all strengths were long shot locked. I was disabused of that by very smart chat and trackers. But best guess is to reach Bongo, all bows are locked by long shot. So you need long shot or a bow to defeat Bongo.
Yeah, makes sense. And I guess yeah, I mean, I knew the strengths in Shadow was strengths locked, but I couldn't find what would be the logic to get strengths 2. So I don't think Dean's was pointed by any of the logic, but again, maybe I misread something. It was hard to think and play at the same time.
But I would agree. I don't think anything pointed specifically to the Dins. The closest was that you had Bolero needed for letter, but because Shadow Temple is in Ice Cavern, that's already solved.
Oh, was that for letter?
We had a Lon Ranch to
yeah,
Volvagia.
to Volve.
Volvagia for the hover boots.
Yeah, but for me, I mean, I wasn't sure how to get in my mind it was just for ZL, because I thought like hammer. I guess you can climb from DMT with hammer and then with hook. Yeah, I'm not sure it's in logic. Huh? No,
I
for
don't
me it
think it
was
is
just
in
for ZL. I don't know.
I think it was the bomb bag was available via ZL, and no, that's behind ZL.
I think
It
everything was
very
behind
well could
ZL. Yeah,
be.
Yeah.
but
Could be ZL. It could be for the bomb bag locked by Sarias, which was locked by ZL. There's so
I
many
think
ways
both.
that could be interpreted.
But yeah, I think both Minuet and Sari, like everything was closed off. So I think you had to have Bolero to have ZL, and which unlocked the seat. So for me, I ticked it pretty early. Like, okay, it's for that, and I didn't think more about it. But maybe you're right. I don't know. For me, it was just ZL. I'm not gonna lie.
And honestly, it very well could be, and especially racing at the time, more than fair regardless.
Yeah, I'm a bit mad against myself to not have played for the well earlier, because the well, I mean, it was just in logic and very good zone, like lots of check as always. But I don't know why. I felt like I had to search behind the bow, so I spent a lot of time doing stuff like as adult, which was in the end almost my loss, because 8 seconds. I mean, almost any check could have like tipped the balance.
For sure, and definitely the one big item that Ceddy never got and wasn't 100% needed, but he never did child chickens because when he went to Kakariko as a child, it was nighttime.
Yeah.
So yeah, he finished on a hook shot, which was the hook shot from Azora's Fountain, Icy Waters.
Okay. Damn. Because he didn't have the double pass. Is that what you said?
Yeah, he was missing one of the CAC paths. He only had Kakariko to PG. He was missing the CAC to Bongo Bongo.
Okay, because I think I've heard that like in the last 20 minutes like of delay when I watched the end of the race, but yeah, for me it was very like, for me Deans could be. I mean, we were not sure if it was both hooks or if it was just like maybe Deans. I was not sure if it was the long shot pointed to the ball and then Deans was just like for some reason on chickens or 10 or 20 skulls. So I didn't want to, like, for me, I would have done like forest, and if I didn't find the strengths in forest, I would have finished like checking 20 skulls to clear the CAC zone, because a double pass mean like Deans could have been anywhere, but yeah, when I found Deans and I tried to do forest, found strengths, and then at that point I was go mode, but I was a bit stressed that that the first strengths, because the strengths in Shadow has to be the second one. I was a bit stressed about the logic of the strengths.
Makes sense, and
Understandable.
especially with them being the quote-unquote go mode for the seed, I think for both of you.
Oh really? Oh damn.
I mean, the actual go mode for City was lights, but yeah,
Okay, yeah.
you know where lights are. It's not that much of a.
I guess Ceddy didn't do ice, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, it was a stupid choice to do that.
And indeed, thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us. Do you have any questions for us?
I mean, no worries for joining the interview. I think it's the least I can do. Like, you are taking the time to restream and commentate, which shout out to all the volunteers who take time to track and comment. So thank you very much for that. And on my side, I just hope I'm gonna like I'm very happy to have like had a bracket reset, because I would have been sad to go with a 0-2. So now it's basically like open to anything. I can win, I can lose, and at least I did my best, so I'm happy about that.
Best way to
We're
play the
very
tournament.
glad to have gotten to restream you. This was really, yeah, a match to watch, and we're so grateful you came in for an interview after.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.
Well,
All right,
we
we
don't
want to
want
give another shout out to both of our runners, Challenge and Ceddy. Please go give them both a follow. It is amazing, even though the bot might not be working. Thank you to our trackers, Baseball and Mage, for doing amazingly on keeping us all informed. And thank you to Baseball for also doubling as a restreamer tonight. And thank you to Nastrio for taking the time to be here in comms with me tonight.
And thank you, Blue, for also doing the same.
And with that, I think we're going to hand it over to Baseball.
All right. Thanks everyone. That was super fun. So glad we're getting a game 3. Very exciting. Wow, I just read "This isn't blue balls for you" in the chat, and it sort of made me stop.
Yeah, they're having fun.
I lost everything in my brain. Okay. Thanks, chat. Thanks to our French viewers today. This was the French restream today, which was fun. So yeah, I had a good time in chat. So yeah, we have Mr. Mario versus Nastriel in about an hour and a half. Right here on ZSR. That'll be exciting. Game 2. Woo. Best of luck. And yeah, hopefully we can get a restream for game 3 for this series as well. So
I
yeah.
have to make it happen now.
Yeah. And that's gonna be it. I'm gonna send us over to Gymnast. Who doesn't love Gymnast? He's speedrunning Twilight Princess HD. Great game. And yeah, I'll see you in about an hour and a half for our next restream. Bye.